Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is Gaming Boy channel. Before we start, please drop a like and subscribe. You won't lose anything. So new console obviously means new games. And today we will introduce to you these new games that are new and fun. Now number 10. Dirt Rally 5 is a racing video game that is focused on off-road racing. Players compete in timed stage events on off-road terrain. The game include rallycross, ice racing, stadium super trucks, and off-road buggy. Players can compete in events in a wide range of locations including Arizona, Brazil, China, Italy, New York City and Norway. Also the game includes a dynamic weather system and seasons. It will also features a narrative-focused career mode that pits the player character against a rival driver called Bruno Durand. Also the player has a mentor called Alex, or known as AJ, who provides them with advice throughout their career. The game will support Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. About the FPS. On both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X will support 120 FPS. And now we finished with this game. Let's see the other game. And now let's see number 9. Horizon Forbidden West is the sequel to Horizon Zero and is played in a post-apocalyptic open world with a third-person perspective. Players control Aloy, a machine hunter, as she travels to a Western California. The game features an open world set in a post-apocalyptic California, featuring locations including a ruined San Francisco and the Yosemite Valley. The game is expected to be released in 2021. Also, it's expected to be PlayStation 5 exclusive. Also, the game will be single player, just like the previous one. This is everything we know so far. So let's see the other game. Next we have number 8. Hitman 3 is a stealth game. The game features 6 different locations, including Dubai. Your objective is to kill the target, but in a stealth way without getting caught. But be careful, Agent 47. The developers said that the game will be a lot more serious, harder and darker than the previous games. Players who owned Hitman 2016 and Hitman 2018 will be able to import maps, levels and their progress into Hitman. The game will support Microsoft Windows, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5. Let's take a look at the next game. Here we go. Number 7. FIFA 21 is upcoming football game. It will release on October 9, 2020. The game will release on this generation and the upcoming generation, but it will release on the upcoming later. FIFA 21 modes and features are Career, Volta, Pro Clubs, and FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. Most of the teams will have different kit as well. The game's story again is Volta. Sure, there will be difference in the story, but still the same idea as FIFA 20. About the cover. We are one of the few channels to talk about the cover. The cover will be 90% Kevin De Bruyne. FIFA 21 will mostly feature Kevin. EA didn't finish the cover until now, so that's why we don't have the photo. But believe me, it will feature Kevin. Now we finished with FIFA. Let's take a look at the next game. Number 6. My favorite number. Gran Turismo is the upcoming racing game. It will be exclusive PlayStation 5. The game will have classic features such as the return of the special events, championships, driving school, tuning parts shop, used cars dealership, and GT Auto. Also, the game's main menu was revealed to be similar to the menu style of Gran Turismo 4. The game will include single player and multiplayer. The game will take advantage of the PlayStation 5's ray tracing hardware to support real-time ray tracing effects. The game will release in 2022. Now let's check out the next game. Oh yeah, number 5. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is an upcoming third-person game. The game shares many gameplay similarities with Ratchet & Clank 2016 and other entries in the series. The main playable character is Ratchet. Also, there's another female character. Her name is Lombax. She also will be playable. You can use Rift portals to move instantly to new locations or new world. Your objective as Ratchet is to defeating enemies with different types of weapons and gadgets. Also, to pass the traversing obstacles, you will need to use Rift to travel to other worlds, to go to kill the enemies there. And also you can use Rift portals to move instantly to new locations or new worlds. The game will feature the return of planets explored in previous entries with certain alterations, as well as completely new ones. The game will be exclusive PlayStation 5. Also, the game will take advantage of the PlayStation 5 ray tracing to support key visual effects such as ray-traced reflections. Now, we are coming to the next game. Number 4. Deathloop is about an assassin that is stuck in a time loop, waking up on a beach at the island of Blackreef. Then later the assassin realizes that island resets to the start of the party every day. It turns out that the party goes forever, and the island resets every night. Everything in the island resets like enemies, they go back alive, and the assassins start from the beginning. Also, if the player or the assassin die, the time goes back again. The player uses a combination of stealth, parkour and attack skills, as in Dishonored and Prey games to avoid or take out guards, and also the player uses a lot of guns and gadgets which makes the game more fun and brutal. Also, the player can use abilities to kill the enemy. The game features multiplayer and single player. The game will release in this year. Honestly, I wanted to play this game. Let's go to the next number. Number 3. This is the coming Spider-Man game. By the way, the next Spider-Man game after this will be about Peter Parker again. The game will feature Miles Morales as the main character. Here's the cover of the game. Actually, it looks amazing. If you noticed, the new CD games will have the new PlayStation 5 logo. It's black and white. In my opinion, it makes you feel like it's clean. And the PS4 is blue and white. In my opinion, both logos are good. Back to our talk. The game will release this year. The game will be exclusive PlayStation 5. Size of the game is expected to be above 60 gigabytes. Oh man, I wanted to play this game seriously. Number 2. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the coming Assassin's Creed game. It will take place at Middle Ages. You will play as Ivor, a Viking raider. The player will have the choice of playing Ivor as either male or female. And the player is able to customize Ivor's hair, clothing, armor and tattoos. The combat has been changed to allow dual wielding of almost any weapon, including shields, and every piece of gear that the player collects is unique. The eagle vision mechanic of previous titles will return. The player's animal is Raven named Sinan. It can be used to scout the nearby areas, much like the previous games Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can use Raven to identifying foes and enemies from afar before Ivor engages in combat. Your foes and enemies are Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. You have to kill them, and you have to lead your fellow Vikings against them. The social stealth concept from older Assassin's Creed games will return. Ivor can hide from enemies, you can pull down their hood and slip into certain crowds to use them as cover. The hidden blade will return. You can assassinate enemies and kill them from one attack. The game will include boss fight, like in Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The game will have less focus on leveling system, and instead Ubisoft will focus more on the selection of skills through skill trees. There will be legendary animals like in other games like Red Dead and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In Assassin's Creed Odyssey there are 8 legendary animals. In Valhalla there will be animals like Black Shuck and the Cricket Wolf of the Pit. When you kill them, the game will reward you with skill points. The numbers of the legendary animals are unknown until now. The health bar of the legendary animals are long like the boss health bar. There is amazing feature. It's raid. Raid are small battles where the player leads a raiding Vikings to attack a target and secure resources for their settlement. You go to battle enemies and burn their houses and their whole valley and take their resources and everything they have and kill them. Raids are small battles made just to get resources for your settlement. And you can build your own settlement, but you will need enough resources to make it bigger and expand it, and raids are the fastest way to get the resources. Here is how your settlement looks like. There's also good feature. You can revive your knocked Viking. At the heart of your settlement there's Alliance map. This map shows the record of the allies you made. You can make alliance to help you in your fights and also to help you in other situations. You can do assaults. Assaults are like raid, but much bigger and harder. You will lead your army into a big battle against heavily guarded fortress. The fortress will have much protection and much more enemies. In order to get into the fortress you have more than 2 ways to get into the fortress. 1. Climb a ladder, but not in every fortress you can climb. 2. Break the door. The choice is up to you. The game will release on November this year. It will support the current and next generations. So far this is everything we know about Assassin's Creed. I think we got a lot of information than any other game we covered on this list. Number 1. Destruction All-Stars. Destruction All-Stars is car wrecking game like Derby Destructions. You play as a human. Your objective is to wreck every car. You have the option to drive the car or just get out of the car and run away when it crash. Also you opponents can get out of the car and you can fight them. There are power-ups like boosts, shredder to help you cut other opponents' car and shield. You can use the shield to crash any car without getting damaged. Sure there are more power-ups, but this is everything we know about the power-ups. The game will be exclusive PlayStation 5 and will be single player only. The game is expected to release in late 2020. The destructions and physics are decent, awesome, and way too good. We are now at the end of the video. Tell us on the comments which game are you hyped for. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You won't lose anything. And see you on the next video. Goodbye.